New footage obtained by Al-Jazeera shows the IOF once again using Philistines as human shields. This time, injured captives, are being forced and tied with ropes like dogs to walk through buildings and tunnels to search for explosives and resistance fighters. I'm also going to read a testimony from a Philistini back in December. Before we began to arrest us inside Majda Wasila School in the vicinity of Philistine Mosque, west of the Gaza city, one of the officers took me and asked me about my name, work, and age. Then he asked me about my relatives and family. Then he said to me, "Come walk with me." I asked him where. He said to me, "I want to send you to your Lord like a bride." I told him, "You mean a groom?" He told me, "Like a bride who wears white and wears makeup." He took me to an area where there was a resistance tunnel and put me on a belt full of explosives. He put a GoPro on my head and a rope around the middle of my body and told me when I tighten the rope, it will come back to me. He pushed me near the opening of the tunnel at gunpoint and threatened to kill my family. I refused to obey, according to his orders, but in the middle of the conversation, he suddenly pushed me to the opening of the tunnel and I fell inside it and remained in my place for about 3 minutes. Then he started screaming and shooting for me to go inside the tunnel. I walked through it for about 40 meters. Then he pulled me out of the tunnel again using the rope that he tied and took me out and said, "Your Lord does not want you." He left me to the soldiers and said to them, "Bring another young man who will be young." I returned again and found the men from my family in their place, and they had taken a 15-year-old child. But thank God he came back fine, and I saw him when I left the prison. The goal of all of this is for them not to go down the tunnel for fear that it will blow them up, meaning that if the camera mounted to the heads of the resistance men was spotted inside the tunnel, it will be blown up by them in the tunnel. There's more that I will list for you in the coming days, and that was from Hakim_PS on X.